Hey everyone, welcome back to Air and Water Care's YouTube channel.
So Alyssa, what are we talking about today?
I think we're talking about mixing valves.
Whoa.
We're going to answer some of your questions on what this is, how it works, and why you need one. So Rudy, What is a thermostatic mixing valve?
A mixing valve is a valve that mixes in cold water with hot water, giving you a perfect, safe, constant temperature of water throughout your house.
And why do you need one?
Well, water heaters store water, and you have to have the temperature hot enough to kill any bacteria growth in the water heater. So they recommend 130, 140 degrees Fahrenheit. But that is too hot, almost dangerously hot through the taps. So this will bring down the temperature, so it'll make it safe for seniors and children in your house.
Do you want to tell us how it works?
Yeah, absolutely. This valve is constantly adjusting depending on temperature and pressure. So if somebody flushes a toilet, ever notice that the shower goes absolutely cold in some places? Well, with this valve, that doesn't happen. It will keep it consistently safe.
So what is the most common problems with the TMV?
Well, especially in the region of Waterloo and surrounding areas, the hard water gets into these and it actually starts sticking. So it doesn't adjust properly and it mixes too much cold with hot. So people go take a shower and they cannot get hot water. So one of the most common problems is people saying, I turn my temperature all the way up and the water is still cold. If that happens, you can't fix them. You got to replace them.
Where do you typically find these in your home?
They're not on the main water supply. They're actually usually above the water heater between the cold water line and the hot water line, right in the center.
Can I install one of these myself?
Depends. How handy are you? But
Not really.
most of the time these are installed by a plumber. So you gotta install it a certain distance from the tank. There's some codes you gotta follow, and I don't suggest it's a do-it-yourself job.
Can it help prevent bacteria like Legionella?
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked that question. You want the water heater to be at about 130, 140 degrees Fahrenheit, but that is scalding hot out of the taps. So by installing this, you could have the water heater at a hot temperature to kill bacteria growth, but it's not going to scald you in the taps.
How often should it be serviced?
Well, the manufacturer says once a year. Nobody really does that. There are some screens in the mixing valve. I'll show you real quick. So these get plugged up with dust, dirt, contaminants, and then it will only mix one side and it won't expand and contract properly. So you should have it looked at least once a year.
Is there a way I can adjust the temperature with this valve?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but if you have an Allen key, you spin this off counterclockwise. This cap, you cannot move it when it's pushed in all the way, so you have to pull it out a little bit and then you could actually adjust it. It's a little trick. If you go counterclockwise, it's hotter, and if you go clockwise, it's colder. So it's got just a little adjuster here.
And last question for you. Are they required by law?
Yes, they are. In the region of Waterloo and County Wellington, they are required. So you can't just take them out. You have to replace them if they're not working, because a lot of people say, can you just take it out when it doesn't work? We can't remove them completely, so we have to replace them with a new one.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's Q&As about thermostatic mixing valves.
If you have any questions about it, leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell so you never miss out on one of our videos. I'm Melissa, your HVAC girly.
And I'm Rudy.
See you next time.